The preseason, they're probably not going to be running exactly, or certainly not exactly, but maybe something not that similar to what they're going to run in the regular season.
That's the conundrum.
Right, which I understand from a strategy perspective, but from get effective practice perspective, it seems like it could work against you. Like, we're going to be running concepts that we're not actually going to be leaning on during the regular season. So that's a part of it that I imagine you, as a coach, are really interested in seeing what Cliff's going to do and how they try to meld what they want to do in week 1 against Detroit or week 2 against Baltimore with what they're going to do the first part of the preseason.
But Cliff talked about a month ago how they're going to be no huddle and up temp. I mean, he's basically said what they're going to do those early weeks, 2 months ago. So I imagine what he said then isn't probably going to change, even though they won't do it in the preseason. But this is like a soft opening of a restaurant in the first week. Everything has to be worked out. Pre-game warm-ups, travel to the stadium, pre-game meals, operation on the sideline, communication between the booth and the sideline, whoever's the signal caller for the offense and defense, getting those plays in. All that stuff doesn't operate the way you want it to operate in this first preseason game. I'll be interested to just see the general mechanics of the Cardinals, not just at quarterback, but overall, how well are they run?
And then what do you say to a young quarterback going out there? I mean, besides, this is what it is. You're only going to be there for a little bit. We want you to succeed. I mean, what do you really want to make sure you instill in them before they go out there and they take their first snap?
Well, he said it in his interview. It is what he's been doing his whole life, and it is in a different uniform, and it is at the highest level. But at the end of the day, the things that he's done really well over the course of his life are the same things we want him to do in pro football. He'll get used to the nuances. He'll grow, but just be that guy. Don't try to force things because you're the #1 draft pick. Don't try to be somebody you aren't because of where you were drafted. Just be who you are, because that's why you were drafted there.
All right, Coach, stick around. Coming up, has the criticism of Dak Prescott gone just a little too far? Talk about that next on First Things First.
Nick.